Hello everybody, Siraz here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another cast. I know I have not cast for a long time on my channel, and I apologize for that. I've been kind of busy. I went on vacation for a while, and then after that I started working on some other random projects and stuff, but I should be way more consistent with my casts from now on. I plan to get out a number of casts every week and, stick with it and give you guys a little bit of a show. So today we're going to be watching a ZVZ, and this is between Destiny, spawning as the blue Zerg, and Catz, spawning as the red Zerg. And Catz is a member of Team Root. I don't know anything about Destiny, but Catz is a pretty good player. He also does some casting and stuff, I know as well. And this is on Scrap Station, one of my favorite maps. So this is a very cool map. It has a very short air rush distance, so as you can see, we have this short air rush distance between the two bases, and then a pretty far ground rush distance. You gotta come all the way around here. But it has some cool tricks in it. One trick is there are rocks right here and right here, and what you can do is you can actually break these rocks and then use that to shorten the distance between your base and your enemy's base, so you can attack a little bit quicker by doing that. And also, there's these two expansions up here and over here where you have to break rocks to get into, and then at your natural, there's some rocks kind of guarding it. Otherwise, there's two entrances to your natural, so you can break those rocks as well if you're having trouble killing your opponent's base. Looks like Catz is going for a fast expand, a 15 pool, probably into a 14 spawning pool here would be my guess. There we go. There's the 200, and down goes the spawning pool. That's a very risky play in Zerg v Zerg. The reason is, if your opponent decides to go for banelings and gets banelings out before you have anything to really deal with them, it basically allows them to kill quite a large number of your workers. So, say for example, Destiny came over here, had a bunch of banelings, morphed them, sent banelings in one at a time into the worker line. It basically will lose you the game. So Catz going for a really risky play, and looks like Destiny deciding not to go for an early baneling pressure here, or early link pressure or anything, just going for second hatchery as well. So both players going for a fast expand. Interesting choice there. Like I said, players a lot of times like to play one base Zerg in Zerg v Zerg, just so they can put out that early baneling pressure as fast as possible. But looks like I said, neither player really is going to do that, and we might be in store for a macro game. Both players going for roaches. Roaches do decently well countering this sort of ling baneling deal. The only thing is, if you have a second base, the lings are so much faster than the roaches that they can snipe this base and force your roaches to sit on this ramp to defend. So I don't think roaches are a good counter if you're going for a fast expand. They're decent if you only are doing a one base play, as you can completely block off your ramp with roaches. But these players are both better players than I am, so maybe they'll show me how roaches work out. Or maybe they had some sort of earlier agreement that we weren't going to play a Zerg v Zerg with early baneling sort of pressure. Second geyser refinery extractor. I don't know why that took me so long. Second extractor going up for Catz. And let's see what's going on down in Destiny's base. Destiny still only on one gas. Both players' expansions are up. Looking at the income tab, looks like Destiny's actually one worker ahead. Looking at the unit tab, however, Catz has 5 roaches to Destiny's single roach, so that's where the trade-off is. Catz a little supply blocked here. So is Destiny's, or not quite, but he's about to get there. There we go, another Overlord popping up. So Destiny doing a better job of controlling or producing Overlords when he needs them. Now, where are those roaches? So Catz roach is just kind of sitting in his base. I think he's worried about any sort of ling play right now. And then both players just sacrificing an Overlord to see what's going on. I think both players are just kind of going to be like, oh wow, well, we're doing the exact same thing, so nothing to really worry about. Destiny getting a few more roaches out now, up to 7. We'll have to see if he goes for some sort of attack. He might be able to break these rocks and try and pressure Catz's base, but we'll have to see if that's the case. Doesn't look like it. Looking back at the income tab, Destiny's still in the lead. Just kidding. Catz caught up right as I was saying that. And I'm kind of interested to see where both these players transition into. Looks like a layer going up for Catz here, so we are going to see a little bit of tech. But really, both players can't sit at roaches forever, especially when they're just kind of playing defensively. I don't know. I would have expected Destiny to get a layer as well, but looks like he's going to just continue macroing up for a little while. I mean, he kind of sees that Catz is doing something similar to him, so I don't think he's too worried about any sort of attack. And an evolution chamber going up for Catz just as the layer finishes. And where is the next tech building? I'm just waiting for it now. Kind of excited to see what they decide to do. It looks like Destiny getting a evolution chamber as well, and going for that layer tech. Nice overlord placement here by Destiny. Has one to make sure no fiends really breaking through the rocks, and also sending one over here to try and scout through the base of Catz. Catz putting up a couple spine crawlers, and looks like he's going to break these rocks and go for some sort of attack. Looking at the unit counting tab, Catz is actually down one roach, and what did we see here in production? Catz also going for the spire tech, so if he gets out a couple mutas relatively soon, I mean, it's going to take him a while to continue to, or finish morphing that spire, but if he gets out a couple mutas relatively soon, he will be able to decimate this roach army of Destiny. Destiny not really doing anything to respond yet. I guess his layer's not up yet. He does have 2 evolution chambers going down though, so I expect to see him ahead in upgrades. Currently, he is 0-0. What is Catz? Catz is 0-0 as well. Catz throwing down a couple more spine crawlers though, just to make sure he doesn't get pushed over by roaches before his mutas come out. And Destiny, in return, going for an infestor pit. So that's interesting. Maybe not the best counter to mutas, but we'll have to see if he makes it work. If he controls it well, we might see some nice fungal growths, and some queens, like combined with queens, would allow him to take care of those mutas. I don't know if he even knows that this spire is going up. No, he does not, so I think these mutas are going to take him completely by surprise. Both players doing a good job of spreading creep, continue to spread creep throughout the map. Maybe like to see some creep tumors around here for Catz. It would be a shame if his overlords got sniped and all of his spine crawlers did go down. Destiny with overlord speed, finally going to get some scouting information out, and I think he's going to see these mutas and maybe kind of poop his pants a little bit. Just, oh, it looks like Catz has actually moved them away in time, but if he does see that spire, I think he's going to be a little scared, as he really doesn't have all that strong anti-air at this point. Looks like, let's check the unit tab, 2 queens and 2 queens, but he does have this Hydra den up as well, so he might have some Hydras on the way. He has 1 Hydra on the way, going to need a couple more than that. 6 mutas in, 7, 8 mutas in play for Catz, sniping that queen, and now they're going to go to work on these drones. Not much that Destiny can do at this point, really just waiting for his Hydras to come out to finally deal with these mutas. But at the same time, he knows he probably has a much higher roach count, so he's going to go for a counter attack here, send his all his roaches, but I think he's going to run into these spine crawlers and find himself in a little bit of trouble, finally getting up enough Hydras plus his queen to fend off those mutalisks, and the mutas are forced to return. They did see those roaches, but I don't think there's going to be any aggression here by Destiny, just because these spine crawlers plus these mutas will be able to deal with these roaches no problem, and now the muta is just going to kill as many roaches as possible while they are retreating until the Hydras can get here to help the roaches out. Looks like Catz actually retreating a little bit earlier, deciding instead to go for some overlords to make sure no scouting happens, or Destiny gets no scouting information, and also trying to supply block Destiny as much as possible to limit the Hydra count. Destiny moving some of his workers back to his main, and also taking a 3rd expansion here. A little bit risky with these mutas in play, and not much of an anti-air force to deal with them, but it's a very aggressive move, and if he manages to hold it, it will pay off quite well. Looks like Catz, however, is going to go for the gold though. He has map control with these mutas, and he knows that, so taking the gold is a very good move here by Catz. I mean, there's really nothing Destiny can do about it. He could come down here and kill this expansion, but okay, then Catz would just be like, hey, I'm gonna kill your main base, and that's not a very good trade if I ever heard one. So I think that expansion's very safe for now. Catz just continuing to harass with these mutas around the map, going for, looks like he's just going between all the expansions, killing as many drones as possible. Looking at units lost tab here, Destiny definitely definitely behind, I guess you'd say, or ahead in units lost. He's lost way more units, also losing a bunch of drones right here. Also looking at the worker count behind in that as well, but he does have this infestor up, and if he catches those mutas in a nice fungal growth, he should be able to take them all out in one go. Looking at the upgrades here, 1-1 for Destiny. What is going on for Catz upgrade wise? 1-0. Any muta upgrades? No muta upgrades either, so pretty close. I think soon Destiny will definitely get 2-2 and definitely give him the upgrade advantage, though. I mean, he does have it right now, but even more so, and it'll really start to add up. But looking what's going on for Catz, he's getting level 2 missile attack, not going for armor at all. Also getting, what is this? I'm not sure what glider reconstruction is. That okay? That's roach speed, I believe. Yeah, roach speed, and he already has roach burrow, so we're going to see a burrow attack from Catz. We'll have to see what he does with it. Not going to be too effective, as looks like Destiny did put a number of spore crawlers around. Oh nope, only at that one expansion. So this expansion, we'll see it coming, but nothing here to defend, so they will go down. Looks like this expansion is going to go down as well. Oh, and some poor drones being sent there just at the wrong time, and they're all going to die. Destiny moving his forces in to try and counter these roaches. Also getting an overseer, very quick response to this burrowed roach plan. I don't think it's going to be too effective anymore. Looking back at the unit count, where did the mutas go? I totally missed what happened to the mutas. Looks like they all died in some sort of attack on the base of Destiny, but it's not going to be too big of a deal, I don't think, as Catz has quite a large number of roaches to respond to any force that Destiny has out. The thing, though, that really is in Destiny's favor are these upgrades. Destiny continuing to be on top of this, and after a prolonged fight that really adds up. Also, he has these infestors, which are very good against clumps of units such as this huge roach ball. Another hatchery going up in Catz main. Looks like he just wants some more larva production. Also an infestation pit, so he wants either going for hive tech here, or he just wants to be able to use fungal growth on the army of Destiny. Unit loss tab, pretty even now, mainly because Catz lost all those mutas there, and that just really hurts him. And some nice fungal growths going down right there, splitting the army of Catz up, and now Destiny, this is very, very good for Destiny, as he will be able to pick off Catz army piece by piece. The only problem is he did lose quite a large number of drones, also losing that hatchery here, but he's going to be able to kill all the entire army of Catz, I think. Catz trying to make something happen, trying to get the high ground advantage here, clumping up the forces of Destiny. So this is working pretty well for Catz. I think he has a much better position, but some more nice fungal growths going down, doing tons of damage to the roaches of Catz, but in the same time a burrowed roach attack at the main of Destiny, and this is going to just crush Destiny's economy if he does not stop this. Looks like he's not going to lose all of his drones here. He did manage to kill the army of Catz, but in return, he lost most of his production. So I would say Catz is definitely in the lead here. Looking at the army tab, he's ahead in the army tab, just continue to pump out these roaches. But that's a little misleading. Looking at the income tab, you have to remember that Catz also has a ton more workers, and now Destiny not wanting to be out of the game yet, doing a counterattack here, going to take out this expansion, trying to kill as many drones as possible. Catz being very quick, however, and moving his forces away, saving most of his workers there. And this might be a base trade situation here. Looks like Catz is just continuing to rampage through the base of Destiny, but the thing is, Destiny, oh no, Destiny's actually going to try and defend. This is a terrible move by Destiny, I think. He needs to do way more damage to Catz, otherwise there's no way he's going to recover from this, and I think Catz knows that. So Catz moving all of his forces back to defend any sort of attack that we might see from Destiny, and now I think Catz is in a solid lead here, and there's not really much Destiny can do to come back. Catz taking advantage of this position, trying to snipe a couple infestors there, instead getting some roaches caught, and looks like he's just trying to get away. Is there an